Welcome to this video provided by the Vacation Rental Formula. Today we're talking about 7 tools for your vacation rental tech stack. And if you're wondering what that means, I'm going to get to a good description of it in a moment. This video is brought to you and kindly supported by Avalara MyLodgeTax. MyLodgeTax supports owners and hosts in the remittance of their accommodation and lodging tax. And you can find out more about Avalara by going to cottageblogger.com/Avalara. I'm Heather Bayer. I'm the CEO of Cottage Link Rental Management. We're a property management company based in Ontario, Canada, and we manage around 200 properties. And over the years, we've booked over 50,000 guests into our properties. And that obviously grows every year. I'm also the co-founder of the Vacation Rental Formula, your best resource for training materials for vacation rental hosts, owners, vacation rental managers. So today I'm talking about the tech revolution. Now, I came into this business 30 years ago and there was nothing in the way of technical help. I mean, we barely had computers, let alone HomeAway or Airbnb. We still relied on classified ads in the newspapers and a sign out on the lawn. Now, over the years, technology has built to really support our business. And today I want to talk to you about several different areas of that technical revolution that's going to help you succeed. Now, if you only have a room in your home that you rent out occasionally, or a property that you might rent out a couple of weeks a year and you're just using a single platform, then maybe you don't need many resources to help you out. But if you're doing as many owners do and are running their properties as a vacation rental or short-term rental business, then it really is it's to your advantage to look at some of these tools that can help you out. And they come in different areas of the business. So we call this the tech reach because it reaches its tentacles. Technology has the tentacles that reach out to all aspects of our business: administration, marketing, operations, and communications. So I'm going to bring you what I think are 7 of the best, because these are the ones that work for me. So let's start with my favorite, which is free, as many of these are, and it's called Wunderlist. Now, you might use other list making resources already that work perfectly well for you. OneNote by Microsoft, I think, is one that I looked at before I decided on Wunderlist. But it is probably the simplest method of creating lists, whether it's your grocery list or whether it's your to-do list or whether it's you're using it to help plan a whole vacation, or of course in the business I use it to plan out my podcasts, my blogs, and anything else that I'm doing in my business. Wunderlist comes in there along the way. So it is an organizer, a to-do list, a note-making resource. So it's free. It's very, very simple to use, and it's infinitely shareable. So I'll give you one example, is that my cleaner in my cottage has she has downloaded Wunderlist too, and when she has finished her cleaning, she will just make notes on the platform as to what we need to do next time, anything that I need to do, anything that our caretaker needs to do, and that just gets shared. So take a look at Wunderlist at wunderlist.com and see if that's going to work for you. These free resources I just think are the best. So that really is on the administration side. The second great resource, of course, is your rental management software. Now, we're sort of going from the sublime to the ridiculous here, going from a tiny little platform called Wunderlist where you make your to-do list to what could be a really, really broad and all-encompassing piece of software. But if you are looking at managing your property as a business, And certainly if you're booking across multiple platforms, you need to perhaps consider some form of reservation management. And I see these questions all the time on Facebook groups where people are saying, what's the best software for managing my 1 property or my 3 properties or my dozen properties? So it doesn't matter whether you do have 1 or whether you have 100, there will be a reservation or booking management platform for you. So these platforms can cover a lot, like calendar management. Every single one is going to help you manage your calendars, even if you're booking your property on a lot of different listing sites. They may offer channel management, which means that you don't have to do anything to put your property on Airbnb and HomeAway and TripAdvisor and some of the other listing sites. That all gets done for you. Some platforms have, well, all platforms have varying degrees of automation, whether it's automation in how emails go out or automation in other parts of your marketing schedule. And they will also have reporting, so you can have dozens of different types of reports, where your clients come from, where is the traffic coming from, and how much your property is making over different times of the year, what your occupancy levels are like. So certainly if you're looking at reservation management software, make sure you look at the reporting options that they have. Now, there's so many different platforms, so I'm not going to go through them here, but I would suggest, and this is my resource that I'm offering to you at this time, is Capterra.com, and that is a platform that compares and contrasts different software. So go to Capterra.com and just input vacation rental software into the search, and it will bring up dozens of different reservation management platforms, and there are reviews, there's a breakdown of the features and the benefits of each platform, and it will give you a decent idea of who's using these platforms and how useful they're finding them. So that's Capterra.com is my second resource for you. Thirdly, let's get into marketing now, and social media marketing. Now, anybody who's out there running the vacation rental as a business will be doing some form of social media marketing, whether you're doing it on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, or you're posting on Pinterest. Whatever you're using, you'll need to use some graphics at some time. Now, you may have heard of platforms like Canva. Now, I like Canva, but I've got into Stencil recently. So you can take a look at getstencil.com, and that will give you some ideas of how you can use it. It's free. It's a simple image creation platform. And what I really like about Stencil is that it's got so many custom sizes for social media platforms. So you can create an image really, really simply, and then just decide whether you want to post it on Twitter or on Facebook or on another platform, and it will automatically change the size to suit the platform. Here's one that I did that accompanied a blog post called 9 Ways to Update Your Vacation Rental for Millennial Travelers. I created this in about 2 minutes on Stencil, and then I was able to download different images in different sizes. So I downloaded one to go with my Twitter post and to go with the Facebook post, and another size of image that would suit the blog on my WordPress site. So I love using Stencil. There's a lot of, and it's free, or at $9 a month you get a significant number of downloaded images that you can download, which could be very helpful for you. I managed with a free platform for a long time. So next is Properly. Now this is concerned with the operational management of your property. You've probably heard me talk about Properly before. If you have cleaning teams that manage your property, then Properly is a great app and resource for them to download. Now, first of all, you download it as an owner. You take photographs around your property. You can provide visual instructions on, let's say, for example, how you want the bed to be made, or how you want your gift basket to be left. And your cleaning team can then use those visual instructions as they go room to room. It can help you with photo verification if your cleaning team are coming in on a changeover and you have a problem that they wish to report. They can take photos there and then, and it immediately comes to your dashboard. So you can have a real-time discussion with your cleaner about the photos that they've just taken and whether there is indeed a problem that you may have to take back to the guest. Properly is also great for sourcing cleaners because their database of cleaners is growing larger by the day. So check out getproperly.com if you want a great resource for managing your cleaning. Now let's talk about digital guidebooks. I have talked to an Airbnb specialist who said that he had stayed in countless vacation rental homes or short-term rental homes with Airbnb, and he said in the countless, or hundreds, he said, places he stayed in, only 1% of them offered some form of digital guidebook. Most of digital welcome book, most of them had paper manuals. Do you remember how we always used to do the paper manuals and have the plastic sleeves, and you'd put the paper in and then something would change and you'd have to redo it? Well, with a digital welcome book such as Your Welcome, it's a tablet, you're able to deliver your home instructions digitally and change them at any time. And if you're managing numerous properties, you just change your welcome books for each property on a dashboard. No more having to pull out the paper, redo it, take it back to the property and put it back into the welcome book. It's all done digitally. You can also share local information. And another great benefit of using a digital guidebook is that you can upsell. Maybe it's bike rentals, or in our area perhaps it would be kayak rentals, a local outlet that does kayak rentals. Your Welcome allows you to do the upselling within the digital welcome book. So I know a lot of people who are using Your Welcome, and it's a great resource. Now, depending on what location you're in, you may have to collect lodging taxes. And I think in most locations across the US, there is some form of lodging tax. Maybe it's called lodging tax or hospitality tax or bed tax or hotel tax. Lots of different names for it, but whatever it is, it comes in from the guest. You have to collect it and you have to remit it. That can be quite a time-consuming and onerous task, because normally you have to do this quarterly. You have to do your remittance quarterly. So 4 times a year, you're going to have to do all that paperwork and file those returns. Avalara MyLodgeTax does the remittance for you, but not only that, they help research what lodging taxes are specific to your area and location, and anything that's coming up. They know this information on so many locations that you're not going to fall foul of the system and find yourself failing to collect tax that is then asked of you, and then you find you're having to do this retrospectively. So they will do those returns for you, and you can also have all the online records available to you so that you never lose the paperwork again. It's all online. So Avalara MyLodgeTax is yet another really good cog, let's say, in the tech stack. Finally, I want to talk about Slack. It was a while ago, somebody mentioned to me that this was a great resource for communicating with teams, and we've been using this in my property management company for quite some time now. And because all our employees work from home. So there's 7 of us, and we have one, our virtual assistant Hannah is in the Philippines. So we were having some difficulties, and we were using Skype and email, and it just wasn't efficient. And the other thing is that our team wasn't feeling cohesive enough. So when I explored Slack, it just came to me that this was the perfect resource to use for our team. So it allows us to communicate in general terms. So we can have general channels where we all have discussions, and then there's private and direct communication, and it's all shown up in a panel on the left hand side of the dashboard. And it shows when somebody's sending you a message, it shows when somebody's making an announcement or some general communication, and then all your direct messages. It's also useful for sharing images and documents. So for example, when my business partner goes out to look at a property, he is able to take pictures and share them directly back to me on Slack while he's up there, and he and I can have a conversation on Slack about the rental rate that we think the property is going to yield. I can't say enough good about Slack. And the other thing is that it is really simple to manage. And at the moment, I have a Slack account for my property management company. I have a Slack account for the Vacation Rental Formula. We have one for the Vacation Rental Success Summit and some other teams I'm with. So imagine if you could use Slack to communicate with your caretaker or your cleaners or any other people in your team, in your home rental team. It's always there, and you can your team can pick it up on their phone or on their tablet, and you can have it at home on the desktop. It's an amazing piece of, I was going to say equipment, but no, it's out in the cloud, so it's an amazing resource. So that's my 7 resources in my vacation rental tech stack. There are many others, and I know that in a few weeks' time there will be more, and in a few months' time there will be even more. There's always more resources being shared and being developed. So keep a lookout, learn from other people, learn from Facebook groups what other people are using. So I hope you enjoyed that list of my 7 favourite resources in my vacation rental stack. I'd love to hear from you what resources you use and if you'd like to share them with others. So please leave your comments in the comments section, and if you've got any questions, then of course I'll come back and answer them, and I look forward to hearing from you. So before I go, a little word about the vacationrentalformula.com. We're your best resource for training materials for your vacation rental or hosting business. We've been in the business for 30 years or more, and we know the business inside and out. So we've produced a series of training courses, of tutorials. We have question and answer sessions and a thriving community of people that belong to the Vacation Rental Formula who contribute and share their experiences and ask their questions and get answers from other members. So it's a great community to be in. So we'd love you to join the vacationrentalformula.com. And until next time, thanks very much for joining me.